Hello everybody and welcome back to the craft room with Tanya. I want to get a little special card made. I have it here. I tried to make this video, it must have been about 5 or 6 times yesterday, but I'm hoping to do it today. Now I am going to do it in 2 parts. Whether I get both parts done today I would sincerely doubt, but we'll see. So what I want to do is show you how I made the background first. Can you see that? It really is gorgeous. And if I'm being honest, my favourite part of the whole card, I'm going to set the card out of the road completely because this is a messy process. Excuse me. Now, let's get stuck straight in. Thank you everybody for your lovely, lovely comments. I need Lost Shadow to start with, and I have a load of distress inks out here and I'm getting carried away. I'll show you what I use as we use it. I think that's the best way. So I'm starting off with Distress Oxide Lost Shadow, a little blending brush. Now I probably have had a bit of black soot on this, and there's jolly good chance there's been a bit of hickory smoke on it, but it doesn't matter, don't worry. All we're doing is adding a bit of distressed look to the paper. We're not blending anything in, and the more sort of mangled and upset and distressed it looks, the absolute better. Now I do want to get right into the edges. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now let me just make sure there's the last of it. Right. There we go. Now, that's the Lost Shadow. We can put that off to the side and we'll give this a very, very quick clean. I don't know why I'm doing that. I think it's habit, because it's going to get a lot messier. Now, next stage, another favourite of mine, the smoocher, good old smoocher. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of iced spruce, which I didn't look out. There's your iced spruce. I love this colour. In fact, there's not too many of these colours I don't like. So I'm putting a good dollop of iced spruce over my smoocher. Did I put that over the mat? I did. That's why I have smoocher written on it, so I know. And what other colour do I want? A bit of hickory smoke. That's it. A little bit of hickory smoke, and I'm just going to put this. Where's my spritzer? Where have I put my poor little spritzer? There it is. Again, this is just water inside a wee cheapy set of bottles that I got off Amazon. I think there was a set of 3 and they cost a few pounds. I can't remember exactly how much, but isn't that ice spruce fabulous? Look at that. That is great. I'm really, really chuffed for that. That's perfect. I don't think I need any more. I'll just take the wettest bits of this off, if there are any, and give it a very, very, very quick blast. I'm going to pause while I do the heat gun. There we go. And we're back. Now, the next bit is, where's my spray? This is Distress Oxide Vintage Photo Spray. And I don't have an awful lot of these actually, but I have great fun with these on the jelly plate, making backgrounds. So I'm going to spray that onto the glass mat carefully, and I'm going to use my brayer. Now my brayer is just going to pick up bits, so that's exactly what I want. I want little tram lines running across this. Do you see? Like this. Give me that sort of rusty metal look. Let's see. You're probably thinking, is that not a bit overkill? But you got to remember, I'm going to make a tag. So for the purpose that I'm using it for, I want to get lots on. I'm just taking that off on a little piece. And then I'm going to dollop I'm going to give it a little spritz with water to dilute it a bit. And then I'm going to turn this upside. I'll use my smoocher just to be safe, because the smoocher allows you to see what you're doing with your ink, whereas if you turn it upside down you can't. So I think it's better doing it this way. I just want to lift this wee corner. Ooh, that was a bit much. Not to worry, just dab it off again. And a little bit in that corner like that. That corner, and there. And I think that's great. I think I don't need any more. So I'll take that away, and there we go. Isn't that looking really well? I'm very, very pleased with that. Now, next stage is the good old splatter box, and here she is in all her glory. I need a little bit of tape, because yesterday when I tried this 5 times, I tried to get a video 5 times, and yesterday the splatter, I was covered. I had to put the jumper in the wash. 2 jumpers actually. So let me see, what am I looking for? My fan brush, there it is. Okay, I already have a little bit of water here from a project I was working on earlier this morning. So I'm going to just a tad of white. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Great. And you know what I'm going to do. Get the brush in there. Perfect. And then I'm just going to... Oh, that was a good dollop, wasn't it? That's perfect. That just hit me up the face and the glasses. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to think there's white paint everywhere now. Now let me see. I'm going to turn this round because I want to make sure it's covered in different directions. I need a tad more paint on this, I think. Just a tad. A bit more water. And let's give that a go. And we'll just hit it from this direction to make sure we get it well. I wanted a couple of those, you know, those where you get those little, that's better. A few of those lines. There, I'm happy enough for that. That will do. Yes, that will do. Oh, while I have the splatter box out, actually, I have some Dilutions ink spray. And this, whoops. That's what I get for trying to multitask. I racked the place and just knocked half the stuff I need on the floor. Right, okay, this is Dilutions Black Marble Ink Spray. Can you see that? Yep. And I'm just going to throw a few drops of this. Now do be careful with this. I'm taking the lid off and I'm just going to hit this gently across. Do you see? I want to get a few black dots. Do be careful with it, because if you get that on, it's the devil's own to get off surfaces that it shouldn't be on. Now let's get that out. We'll put the splatter box out of the road. I didn't, other than my glasses, I haven't managed to be too bad. I'm happy to say. Clean the mat up a little bit. I'm not worried about the glasses just yet. I do want to set that out of the road, and that's my little die cutter. Like I said, I knocked half the place for 6 there. Now, I'm once again going to get this dried, so bear with me while I hit the pause button so you don't have to listen to the heat gun. Okay, and we're back. So doesn't that look fantastic? It was a lovely, really great distressed image across the card. Now, in the past, I have used, what do you call it, an old credit card or even a square piece of card, a bit of cardboard off a box to make those lines. It works the same. Running the tram lines across with a brayer is just a bit quicker. Okay, now this next stage, I have to admit I'm rather fond of. This is my dimension paste plate, and there's a reason I use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pattern down randomly. Well, maybe not. I'm just going to put it down to save time today. Normally I would be a bit more circumspect, but it doesn't matter because we're just cutting tags out of it. So I'm getting my low tack tape and I'm sticking this down to the plastic mat that I have here. I used to have a tacky one, but which way up is that? Yeah, that's the right way up. I hate things being square, so let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm being pedantic and silly. It really does not matter, because we're going to be cutting this up, so it really doesn't matter what way you put this on. Right, dimensional paste, where to put it. This is Sizzix Dimensional 3D Paste. You can use your own and make your own very, very simply by using a dollop of glue, some spritz, where we see a dollop of glue, acrylic white paint if you're making white. Okay, let me see, is that enough? Maybe a bit more there. Now let's get it on. You put your paint into your tub. There we go. Now I'm not being too fussy or particular here at all. It really doesn't matter, and you'll see why in a second. So I'll explain to you how. There we go. There's a wee bits lifted there on me. I'll have to put a weight down or something on it. Now, a good tip, and I'm sure any of you that have used dimensional paste know all about this, but get a wipe and run it round the edge, just like that. Okay, might as well use it to clean these when I'm at it. I have a little lid here that sits down in, so I'm just going to run it round that as well. Pop that down in, and it'll push any excess up. Clean it again. Oops. Look, do you see how it forms all these little... And if they stay for any length of time at all, you end up with your lid super glued. There we go. Oh, how did I make that mess? Probably my sleeve or something. No, there we go. I'll get this up. I have a basin here of soapy water. Oh, look at that. Now, that's perfect. It doesn't matter if it wasn't perfect, so don't worry, because I'm going to flatten most of it. Let me put that into the soapy water. I just want to make sure it's covered. Right, now, isn't that fantastic? I do need to let this dry a little bit. Okay, so let's get it off the mat. There we go. No tack tape. That's Stix 2. S-T-I-X 2 low tack tape. Is it Stix 2 anything? Could be. I've no idea. I can't remember. It doesn't say on the roll. Let me see. I have more of the product here. Yeah, Stix 2 anything. And I like their products, I must admit. I get them from Craft Stash UK. Okay, let's put that little tool back, and bear with me a little moment again while I go over this with the heat gun, please. Okay, now when it's become quite well set, but not too well set, get your sandwich out for your press. Now, remember, this is not completely set. That's the way I want it. I have this dimensional paste plate, which I use specifically for this purpose. Pop that on the top and run it through your big shot. Like that. And it makes a gorgeous hot mess. Look at that. Peel it off very gently. Look. Do you see that? Do you see how this is all smudged? Now I'm going to move it about a bit. There we go. Just to see. That's fantastic. I'm really, really chuffed for that. And I'll pop that into the soapy water. I'll put this back and put my proper top plate back in place. There we go. So that is fabulous. Now what I want to do is just drip a little bit of vintage photo spray. This is the stuff I use for the tram lines. I'm just going to drip it over in places on top of this. And then I'm going to go over that. Oh, Lordy. I have somehow got covered in the stuff. This is why I end up looking like I'm just an extra out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something. Now, I just want to go over that with a bit of water, just to let that diffuse. Do you see? Lovely. And let it run. Let it run. Have a little patience and let it run and drip. There we go. Can you see that? You see, it's very hard to show you and hold the paper up. I wonder if I added a little bit more in with it. No, I don't want to diffuse it too much. You see, it is running, it is dripping. Like I said, you have to have a little patience because it has to overcome. But that's fantastic. I'm really chuffed with that. All right, I'm not going to mess about with it too much more. More for time than anything else. I'm going to pause this and then let you see how I make the tag. Hello everybody and welcome back. So there we go. I have a lovely grungy, gorgeous piece of distressed card. And I'm going to use this to make my little tag. Now, where is my die? Where have I set the die? There's my stamps that I want. Where have I set the die? And what time did I start this video at? I'm wondering, should I leave the tag until I get things tidied up a little bit? No, we'll go for it. Let's go for it quickly. This is my little gummy pan tag, and I think it's called old paper. I don't quote me on that, but they give you that lovely little ragged edge, and I just want to find a nice spot for this. Now, I'm very conscious that I'm going to put a little, oh, I do like this bit over here. Yes, I like this bit very much. Look at that. Isn't that cracking? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that little section out round my tag so that I can keep the rest and put this through. Bear with me a second. I'll pop that through. I'm going to put a little bit of, oh no, I've just knocked my watch down, so I need to be able, I'm trying to keep an eye on my time. Very quickly, stop talking, Tanya, stop worrying about watches and get this cut. I'm just putting a little tiny bit of stick-it notes or whatever you like to call these jobbies over the top of that, because I never trust it completely, but it's pretty dry. But just so they don't cover the top plate and then accidentally put something else through it a few minutes later. Now, that's that. Okay, so there's your tag for the start of your card. Just poke the little center out and there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I am so thrilled with it. What do you think? Isn't it really lovely? Now I'm going to set a little tiny dragonfly on this. You could use a moth, you could use a bee, you could use whatever you want, butterflies, anything. But this is going to sit on the card up here in the corner, something like that, on a little bit of foam tape and all the rest of it. So I'll not keep talking. I'll let you go, because that was, you might want to make some of this yourself for doing cards with. If you're a steampunk fan, this stuff's fantastic. And then you can do, if you're a bus conductor or a train conductor or whatever he is, and your clocks and your light bulbs and your moths and everything, and set them right on the front of them. Cogs are fantastic on it, and you can put a stencil on for the dimensional paste to have your cogs, and the list is endless. It's entirely up to you. But no matter what you do in the craft room, always please have fun. It's all about enjoying your time and your mental health and well-being. Look at all the wee crinkles there. Look, aren't they fantastic? Oh, I love this stuff. Okay, have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.